Continuing on for the session Web 225, we've got the idea of your photo site for this week. Now, last week I let you do whatever. Again, session one for me is really about removing the stigma, removing the hesitation, and starting to see yourself as photographers, or starting to see yourself more as photographers, depending on where you are on that journey. This session, what we want to start doing, like I mentioned in the previous assignment description, is starting to dial in on, more of the management aspects of that journey. So previously in the 100 photos component, what I wanted you to do was to add metadata to your images using Lightroom. So this way, what it'll help you do is manage your images. Another portion of this week is starting our editing journey. What I want to do is we're going to break the editing component down between session 2 and session 3. So that way we can, take appropriately sized bites in order to get the most out of the experience in this shortened format, rather than, be experts today. I am perfectly willing to accept that we can be on our journey towards experts tomorrow. So it's a journey, it's not a destination. So this component of the week for the photo site, and again, this is using express.adobe.com to create free web pages. It is, after all, a web photography class. What I want you to do is select 5 of your images, and using Lightroom as opposed to using Bridge, please, you can swap Lightroom out for any other image editing software that you choose. So if you are doing your image editing with Photoshop, great. Just let us know you're using Photoshop and continue using the one that you want to use. If you are, a really robust, I'll call it mobile device user, you are really getting a lot of good utility out of software on your mobile devices. So I'm thinking things like VSCO or Snapseed or Halid, or even things like Affinity Photo. That's great. I really don't see any difference in the caliber of software just because something is used on a desktop versus on a laptop versus on a mobile device. Just let us know what you are using. The default here, I will think, is going to be Lightroom. But again, if you are going to choose another solution, choose another solution. In your blog entry, let us know a little bit about the image that you have selected. So in the description here, it says that there are 5 images you have to select. That much is true. Show us the before and the after of the edit. Now, I am not going to tell you how you want your images edited. What I will tell you is, personally, I am more drawn, and I know I mentioned this in a video before, so we are back here in the SCP textbook, and we can see at the very top there, this is on page 92 again, 96 again, we can see the original image with its flatter color profile. You can see that as we go down through our editing journey, that we really do change the way the photo feels. We are changing the message that the photo is providing. And I personally actually like number 3 from here on the bottom of page 96, the darkest tonally of the 3 images. I know that that is not a most widely palatable suggestion for this. It's my preference, and that's okay. So your preference is going to be okay. You just have to let us know why it's your preference. You can edit your images as lightly or as heavily as you would like to. If you want to take a green photo and crush the green out until, it is yellow, just let us know why you decided to do that. And if the answer to that is, I was playing with this and I am struck by the change in the tone of this photo, that is perfectly reasonable as far as I am concerned. So you will be using Adobe Express and 5 of your images in before and after fashion. And what you will do is you will tell us a little bit about your process, whatever that means. Tell us where the photo was taken. Tell us why you chose that photo. Tell us a little bit about your edits and tell us what you like the most about the image. Now, we will also use those image pages, so your blog entries, we will use that in a discussion so that you can see what other students chose to do as well. So that is the site entry for session 2, 225. Have at it.